Hi everyone, it's Rachel from Cyber Sports Network, and I'm here with Dan, Danimal, Danalysis, EpikGamer, the Weatherman Din. So why do you have so many names?
I think it's just I've been in the scene for a while, and I do dumb stuff all the time. Well, the Weatherman was pretty cool. I mean, I do things that aren't usually done, and anytime you do things that aren't usually done, the people will come up with a meme and a nickname. Like when I accidentally died to Jungle Creep, I'm like the first person in North America that died to Jungle Creep at a live tournament, so I got a nickname for that.
What was that one?
I forgot. I did the whole, what's that meme? The face with the guys that Yao Ming face.
Oh yeah.
I had long hair and I looked to the side. I got the whole meme for that. I did the whole board thing at MLG. I got the Weatherman. So this is anytime you do something dumb, new, or interesting, you get a new nickname.
Well, you've been one of the pioneers in the League of Legends scene, so you've had plenty of opportunities to do the new thing and the exciting thing. For those of you who might not be too familiar with your path, what would it be?
Oh, my path, like what I've done, where I came from. Well, basically, my last semester in college, I actually didn't graduate. I finished all my core classes, and my counselor came back and was like, "Oh yeah, you're not. You can get your walk, but you actually have a freshman level class that you didn't finish that you skipped." So I ended up taking preparing for success in college is the first class you take when you enter college, and that was my last class. I was taking one class, and I was going to school, and League of Legends just came out, so I had a lot of free time. And so before that, I actually didn't play really any games. I probably play like a couple hours a month, so I wasn't really a gamer for the 2 or 3 years before that. So I jumped into League, just got really into it, and I mean, it was really addicting. When I started playing, you can only play on weekends, and they'd open the servers for like a day or two, and I'd be up play like 18 hours and like not sleep, play until the server comes down. And the game is incredibly fun, incredibly addicting, and I just got hooked. When it came live, I put hundreds of hours into it, and like I said, I had a lot of free time. So that just transitioned to you play a lot, you get good at it. And so at the time, there's not a lot of competitive people, and so me and my brother were always pretty much at the top. And so when we went to tournaments, we win them all, like small tournaments, like $100, $200 RP, small tournaments. And so I think that's where we created a name, because we were probably the best in the world, which didn't really exist back then. There was only a North American server for about a year and a half before really any other team came up.
What was it like having your popularity explode like that? You went from being like a regular college kid to being one of the most recognized faces in competitive League.
At first, it was a little weird. I didn't expect it. I mean, I didn't think people care that much about video games. But as I immersed myself more into the scene, I just discovered there's a lot of people that care about it, and there's a lot of people that are interested in it. My first experience where I actually signed anything was actually my first. Actually, it's my second live competition. I played in WCG. Then it was, a little bit of people cared. You got the fans, maybe a couple hundred people. But really at DreamHack, that's where it really sets the tone for probably the last year and a half. Well, it hasn't been year and a half, year and a couple of months. I set the tone because I was there. We performed really well. That was the first time I really got asked for an autograph, signing mouse pads, and after that whole trip, I was just walking around Europe because I'm already there. I might as well go on vacation. I'm walking around, and people pull me aside randomly on the street and say, "I just saw you broadcasting over at DreamHack. Can I get your autograph?" And so, it really, I'm in a strange place, and people randomly approach me on the street and they ask for my autograph. And it's been happening more and more frequently. And so I think that's where I really discovered that, this is something else. And I felt really weird at first, but it just naturally transitioned. The more you do of anything, the more comfortable you get, and it just settled in over time.
Well, that's great. I mean, you seem really comfortable in your role right now. Like you said, you started off as a player, but you've sort of made this transition to the caster, analysis, presenter role. So do you feel that fits you better? Are you happier doing this, or do you really want to get back and play?
I actually, every time I see people play, every time I cast, you always think back, it's like, oh, I wish I can still play. I can probably still compete. Those thoughts cross your mind all the time. It's just that I'm getting really invested in the casting and just the other side of things. And really, if I had the opportunity to do both, I would. But unfortunately, when you're casting, you can't play. So if the opportunity arises, I probably wouldn't be able to take it just because I'm really comfortable in the situation that I'm at, and really it takes a lot of casting. There's a different type of stress and pressure. So for the time being, I'm just laying off the stress and pressure of a gamer. So I really don't know if I'd re-enter at this point.
Well, you've done lots of exciting stuff. Some of the things you've done is expand into other games. You've gotten to like the Day 9 level where people will say, okay, you are so popular among League of Legends fans that we want to use you to sell them another game. So they have you play. I mean, what have you done so far, casting and streaming for other games?
Just really, I've only worked with 2 other games. It's a Warner Brothers game. It's called Guardians of Middle-earth. They flew me out to Seattle to play test the game and do some balancing, and they really liked me. I just had a beer and a couple of drinks with some of the managers, product managers, and producers, and I was like, I like this guy. He looks pretty good on camera. Let's try and use him. And they offered me a gig at E3 and Comic-Con and the upcoming GameSpot show, and in Seattle at PAX too. So that's the most recent thing I've trended into. War of the Roses, I think made by Paradox. They're in San Francisco. I played in a charity tournament. First time I played the game for like 30 minutes before we had the tournament, so it was a little. We took second, by the way, and so not too bad. We almost won it. We lost the game deciding match by 1 kill. So it was a 30-31. They beat us by 1 kill. So we're this close to taking home the victory. But it's just I feel like this is just the beginning. There's a lot more opportunity, and I definitely don't feel like I'm on Day 9's level yet. It's just is a very, I don't know, I'm blushing a little bit because it's a nice comparison, but I feel like I'm just starting out, and there's a lot more in the future that I can work on.
Well, what is coming in the future for you?
Really, just from these 2 gigs, little things has transitioned. I've been talking to other companies, but really nothing. But I'm just at the beginning of these new contacts anyways, like the Warner Brothers game. I've only done 2 events for them. I have more planned. So as you do more and more, of course, people will recognize you more and more. And really, I don't know who's going to contact me next, but I'm looking forward to it.
All right, well, if they're going to try and contact you, where should they?
If they want to contact me, I really want to give out my email. That's the best way, but I'm probably not going to give it in a video. You can actually just follow me on Twitter at EpikGamer, EpikGamer. I looked at all my direct messages at least. If you send me a tweet, I might catch it. Oh, it's really hard. I just don't want to give out my contact.
No, that's fine. The Twitter was all I was looking for. Anyway, you had a lot of fans here. People were swarming around you, keeping track of you the whole event. What do you want to say to everyone who came out to see you?
Oh, everybody at MLG was amazing. Everybody just had only nice things to say. I'm always really happy when I'm at a place live because you get a different sort of aura from the people around you, and it's always generally positive, and it makes coming out a really good experience. And I appreciate all the fans that came out here today.
Well, thank you so much, Dan. Thank you for talking to us, and your fans are, I'm sure, very happy that you came out. So I look forward to seeing more of you. We're at MLG Raleigh, and this is Dan Dinh, the Epic Gamer.